In 1941, an 11-year-old boy took his entire life savings, exactly $114, and risked it on a single stock purchase. Almost immediately, the price dropped. For a kid watching his only money vanish against the pressure of the market, the psychological fear was overwhelming. This chart shows how that first investment played out. The price dips into the red, but the moment it creeps back up to show a tiny profit, fear takes over. He sells his shares just to escape with a few extra cents. A few days later, that same stock line skyrockets. The boy, Warren Buffett, had just missed out on massive wealth. He walked away from that trade with a few dollars in profit, but a much more valuable realization. Watching a stock price isn't the same as understanding its long-term value. Growing up in Omaha during the 1930s meant living through one of the hardest economic periods in American history. While other kids in his neighborhood were busy collecting toys, Buffett was collecting ideas. He wanted to understand exactly how money moved. By age 6, he was buying 6 packs of Coca-Cola, splitting them up and selling the individual bottles for a markup. He even walked door to door selling chewing gum. He was already tracking data, mathematically calculating which products offered the highest profit margins so he could optimize his routes. While others saw nickels and dimes, young Buffett saw units of capital. This wasn't just a hobby, it was an early experiment in how small margins could scale over time. By the time he was 14, those relentless neighborhood routes had compounded into thousands of dollars in savings. Instead of spending it on depreciating items like toys or cars, he made a contrarian decision. He used that cash to purchase 40 acres of agricultural real estate. The land paid him a regular check without requiring a single hour of his labor. For the first time, he was proving that money could generate more money entirely on its own. To channel this extreme patience into a formal system, he relentlessly pursued Benjamin Graham, the era's foremost investment mind, eventually securing a job working alongside him. Under Graham, Buffett mastered value investing. The math is highly disciplined. You buy shares in structurally sound, wonderful businesses only when they are priced below their intrinsic value. Marrying his childhood work ethic with this strict mathematical framework gave him the exact blueprint he needed to scale his operations globally. In the 1960s, Buffett brought up shares in a struggling, dying New England textile mill called Berkshire Hathaway. The textile industry was collapsing, but instead of abandoning the investment, he used Berkshire's remaining cash flow to pivot the business entirely, transforming it into a massive holding company. Over the next few decades, he patiently absorbed massive stakes in proven blue-chip companies, starting with major financial institutions. By waiting out the market for the right valuations, that same patience eventually allowed him to confidently buy into modern tech giants. Stacking one calculated decision on top of another year after year successfully engineered a compounding wealth machine that continuously reinvested its own dividends. Today, Warren Buffett's net worth sits in the tens of billions, cementing his status as one of the richest men alive. Yet he lives in the exact same modest Omaha house he purchased decades ago and actively avoids flashy, depreciating luxury items. For Buffett, true success means securing total freedom over your own schedule, giving yourself the space to think clearly and execute decisions with absolute discipline. Buffett attributes his compounding success to a habit of reading hundreds of pages every day, viewing his own knowledge as an asset that grows over time. Fortunes start by shaping how you process information. The most consequential investment you make might just be the decision you act on today.